Now, in order to use heat, I have two of these fan heaters. The total spread is 500 ml roughly, which is exactly what the windscreen height is. And my only problem today, I was going to do it in the hot sun. It's supposed to be 41 today, which makes it about 107, and it's very windy. So I don't know whether it'll keep the heat in the right place. But first of all, I have to make something to hold them vertically, because as you can see there's a switch in the foot, and unless it's pressed in it won't run. So I cut a couple of bits of wood from the old floor, which is I think 9 or 11 marine ply, 4 right angle brackets. Lucky I found some more brackets. Because now it can stand up, and those plastic bits should melt before the job's done. I found some hoop iron too. Well, I finally got the 5-minute job together about 3 hours later, and I'm running them off 2 separate power points because they're about 9 amps each. The power point's only rated for 10, so 240 volts. There's a lot of heat coming out this end, I can feel it. So I'm going to get the extra table and the windscreen and set it up inside because it's far too windy outside. So here's that windscreen again. The reason they're worth trying, it's $135 for half a sheet, which that is. It's 2 point something, almost 2.4 meters long. But originally, the other time I tried, I saw this part starting to change shape, and I was using the 2 heaters sitting horizontally on top of each other and a butane gas torch. And while I was looking at the other bit, these bubbles formed inside, and they're actually caused by water. Apparently this carbonate sucks up water like billio, and unless you dry them out for 48 hours in a hot room, like a real hot room, that's going to happen very easily. You only get a window of about 15 degrees between, I think it's 150 and 165 C. If you go outside that, above it, you'll get those bubbles. Below it, it won't even form the shape. So I'm going to try this end now. The tension on that, both parts of the frame are unbelievable. If I undo them, they just flop, slip out of the frame and spring out straight with great force. So I'll set up and start the heat going. I'm about ready to start the heat. This is the plastic covering on the sheets as you buy them. You're supposed to leave that on until the last minute. Well, unfortunately that didn't happen. I don't know how many times I cut that. I cut it with the jigsaw, which made a lot of noise. Then I tried it with the handsaw, and that was a bit difficult. And in the end I ended up using the tin snips. That was about the easiest. And I had to keep marking it because it wouldn't fit. Then I had to widen the gap, the track in the frame. It was about 4 or 5 mil, and the rubber I bought to go around the 3 mil polycarbonate made that 6 or 5 and a bit, and it wouldn't go in until I had it open to 6.5 mil. So, okay, I'll switch on one power point. That's maximum, and then I'll go and switch on another power point. Yeah, I've tied the whole thing down to the table because the wind's something terrible. It's only just over 90, about 93 and a half, 94 maybe, which is only 34, see, and I concrete's about 44ish. Oh, that's a car. Try again. The concrete's now 50. Gotta get above it. I had 53 a minute ago. Well, I'm almost shining it horizontally, but it's definitely 50. It's 54-ish. Only 100 to go. Now, there's something else about this. It takes a long time to heat up, and it takes a long time to cool down, not like ordinary material. It's weird stuff. On top of these bubbles I have in the old bending job, I also hit the frame with a hammer to try and join it together, and all of a sudden it got grazing almost halfway down the polycarbonate. When I came back an hour later, it almost disappeared, like it's alive. I think there are a lot of scratches on there now. If I have to replace it, I'll be going down to 2mm. That'll be hard enough. So I just have to wait now and see if it heats up enough, or else I'll have to get the flamethrower out again.